Hello everyone, today I am doing a video of a book tag. It's called the library tag, and I couldn't find any other tags online about going to the library, so I decided to just create one because I absolutely love libraries and I get most of my books from my library. First of all, just tell us a little bit about your library. I kind of have two libraries that I go to, one where I live now, and then when I go to visit my boyfriend in Canada, I get books from the library up there through his account. So there's nothing really special to say about either of those libraries. They're not known for anything. And the library where I live now, I just moved. So I've only lived here a month and I haven't really explored fully all the things there. I know there's a summer reading program where you can get an entry to win a Kindle Fire with every book that you read this summer. I think that's really cool. And they also have a reading group, but I'm not really interested in the book that they're reading right now, which is Hotel on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet by Jamie Ford. So maybe if they read something in another month that I like, I would join that. The next question is, what's your favorite or least favorite thing about your library? And what I love is that usually there are a bunch of different branches around your city. So with interlibrary loan, for example, if your library near your house doesn't have a book, you can easily get it from another library. And usually that's really quick and they just order it and it's really fast and easy. Another thing that the library where I live now has is a feature called Wowbrary, where you can sign up to get emails about new books as they come in. So you can always see what's new, what they have, and then kind of maybe hopefully be the first person to get it and just keep updated on that. The thing that I don't like is that usually with new books you have to wait a really long time to get them. There's a big waiting list. They don't always order a lot of copies to keep up with the demand. And also a lot of libraries I notice don't have really obscure books or books that are published independently, and I tend to find books that I want to read that aren't always the most popular, so I have a hard time finding them there at the library. The next question is, when did you get your first library card? And I do not know how old I was. I want to say maybe 11 or 12, but I vividly remember it, but I don't know how old I was. And I was so excited to get my first library cards, and I still have the same library card to this day. The next question is, do you have your library card memorized? I used to when I was younger and I got my library card, and I used it so often and I would always type it in. But then I moved away and stopped using it, so I don't remember it anymore. And now for my new library, and because I use the library in Calgary, then I just have a browser plugin that remembers all my passwords and numbers, so I don't have to remember them. So no, I don't have it memorized anymore. The next question is, how often do you visit your library? I would say about once every 2 weeks, because that's about how long it takes me to read the books that I do check out. And if I get a new request in, then I definitely have to go pick that up. So sometimes a little more often. The next question is, what section do you head to first? I always head to the new book section because I like to see what came in and just browse what's on those shelves. Then after that, I usually head over to the adult fiction section and just kind of peruse the shelves, and I'm always hoping that something amazing hidden there on the shelf will just jump out at me, but that doesn't seem to usually happen. The next question is, do you choose books as you go, or do you know in advance what books you want to check out? I definitely make a list in advance before I go. Usually I get on Goodreads and look through and see, what jumps out at me, what I'm in the mood to read. Then I will go onto my library website and see if that book is available. And then I kind of make a list, and then I just go in, I find all the books I want, kind of, peruse the shelves, and then get out. So my younger sister can actually go and just look, read along on the shelves, and come out with 2 or 3 books, not even knowing what they're really about. But I can't do that. I like to be a little more prepared and plan my reading. The next question is, how many books do you usually check out? I would say probably between 5 or 10. That's manageable. It kind of depends on the type of books, the reading mood I'm in. If it's a graphic novel series and I get all the books in the series, then that would take up more. Lately, I've been getting about 2 and then just read those and then go back again, but it just depends. The next question is, have you ever donated books to your library? I think that I have. I can't remember specifically, but I'm sure I've had some lying around that I didn't want, and I thought, well, I might as well give them to my library and support them. The next question is, have you ever bought books from your library? And no, I don't usually buy books in general, and not even from the library. I love when they have those library sales and you can go and get a ton of books for like $1 or something like that. And I love browsing their selection. Usually it's quite picked over, so they don't have a ton of great titles, but I like to look at them anyway and hope that I'll find some sort of hidden treasure in there somewhere. But in general, I don't buy books, so no, not usually. That's the end of the tag, so if you want to do this tag as well, then definitely do it. I'm curious to see everyone's answers, so however you want to go about it, whether you want to make a video or a blog post or just leave a comment somewhere, then definitely link to that somewhere so I can go and check it out. And thanks for watching.